I am the owner of a Roblox army group with over 100,000 members. I've invested several years of insanely hard work to get to this point, but I wonder if I could restart and make a brand new roleplay group within 7 days. Hey guys, and welcome to day 1. So today we are going to be making the Discord, making the group, making the roles, and we're going to be finding a few maps to look at for our game. So make sure you guys stick to the end, subscribe, and turn on notifications because this series is going to be 7 whole days long, and then we're going to launch the game. So let's get right into it. All right, guys. So first things first, we have to make the group. So we're just going to call it like Jetros Air Force. All right, so it's like Jetros US Air Force. We'll put a description later, so we're just going to leave that blank, and we'll upload an image, and then we'll fix it later. So we got our name, we got our description, we got an image. This is a temporary image, and we're going to go ahead and create the group, and then we're going to get this all sorted. All right, guys, so I just made the group. We literally have one member. It's me. We have no roles. We have nothing. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to go on to like Wikipedia or something, and we're going to have to find out all the U.S. Air Force ranks and everything we need to know about this group. All right, guys, so I just looked up Air Force ranks, and the first thing that came up was militaryranks.org. So it looks pretty reputable. These are the correct ranks. I do know the ranks, so these are correct. So we do have Airman Basic, Airman, Airman First Class, Senior Airman, etc. So we have all of these ranks right here, and the insignias are right next to them. So what we're going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and put all of these ranks in the group. I'm going to put like President, Staff, and stuff like ranks like that in the group as well, just to fill it up and to have like higher than just General or General of the Air Force down here. So I'm going to go ahead and put some extra ranks in there, and then I'll check back in with y'all after I'm done. All right, guys, so I just got done putting all the ranks in there. So we have Ownership, POTUS, SecDef, Secretary of the Air Force, Engineers, and we got Chief of Staff of the Air Force, and we have our Generals. So it's basically all pretty much realistic. We got our O1s as Second Lieutenants and the rest of the ranks. So most of them are actually like super realistic. Like obviously we don't have ownership in real life, or I mean that's literally or Air Force Engineer, but like SecDef, Secretary of the Air Force, all these ranks are in order and everything. So this is pretty realistic, and it looks like it's going swimmingly. So honestly, this wasn't as hard as the other groups I've done in the past. Like this one's pretty straightforward. And then yeah, so I mean like this is pretty much done for all the ranks and the group. So I'm excited. All right, guys. So I found a server and they're selling a bunch of maps. I'm looking through them right now, and honestly, they don't look super good. There are no Air Force maps in this one, so it's kind of buns. But I mean, there's a bunch of other maps like Space Force and stuff like that. It's honestly really cool. Like some of these builds are pretty nice, but I do have 2 maps that are Air Force related, so we're gonna go check those out real quick, and we're gonna see how they do. All right, guys, so I'm looking at a map right now. It's a pretty cool map, I'm not gonna lie. It's very detailed, like the terrain's really nice. We got like a waterfall right here, we got water, we got a bridge, we got some arrows. It looks really nice, honestly. It is a pretty new map. Like it's not fully complete, but for the most part it is complete, and it's a fully custom map. I had this made a while ago before I even started the series, but I just never got around to using it. It looks really cool. We still even got the rig from the builder right here, and then we got the gate and everything else. It's a pretty nice map. It's just not fully complete. Like we have our security forces buildings, we got our barracks right here, we got what is this, parade grounds? We got parade grounds right here. It's not super big. It's pretty small. It's pretty nice though. It looks like a PX was like being halfway built right here. We got some more barracks and buildings, and honestly, these could be converted into stuff. Like we could convert these into like regimental buildings, like for divisions, like airborne divisions. We got an obby right here. It's low-key kind of nice, I'm not gonna lie. So, oh my gosh, this thing is big. All right, so yeah, this is pretty big. Oh, it goes down. It goes under. No, yeah, it goes under like a little tunnel. That's pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. All right, so it goes underneath like a little tunnel. I like that obby. Okay, and then we got our Air Force like little gate right here for the airfield. It's a pretty simplistic airfield. We got our little parts right here. It looks kind of decked out. I mean, the helipads are really cool. We got some models right here. This stuff looks really cool. It's a really nice base, honestly. We got our rig still because it was still work in progress. Got some cars. We got some stuff like that. So honestly, it looks really cool, and I really like this base, I'm not gonna lie. All right, guys, so now we are in map 2. So this is map 2. I don't know if this is like a super Air Force base. I think this is an Army. Yeah, United States Army Fort Max. So it's not super Air Force. So it's not going to be directly put into the game, but if we needed to, we could honestly put an airfield, because I mean, like, some of this stuff's really nice. Like, wait until you get teleported. Looks like this is made like the basic training area. This looks really nice, to be honest. I kind of like this. What is this? Army uniform. So there's a uniform room in here. This is honestly really cool. Okay, so there's a pool in here as well. I don't know, guys. I don't know. My last 2 series, I've always built the maps, and I don't know. I don't really like using like pre-made maps unless like I get them made by someone. But pre-made maps are not bad, and they're definitely usable. So what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to post a dev form or a talent hub, whatever we use nowadays. We're going to post a talent hub request for a builder, and we're going to see what happens with it. So we're going to go ahead and fill that out real quick, and we're going to see where we go from there. All right, so I'm looking at Talent Hub right now, and there's a bunch of find jobs, find creators. So we're going to come over to find creators, and I guess we'll just put builder in, and we're going to see what happens. All right, so job name, builder. What kind of job? It was going to be a part-time commission. It's just going to be a commission, honestly. And then I'm going to go ahead and put in a description. I'm low-key not going to write this, so I'm going to have AI write this for me. Okay, so I just sent out my job post. Open, builder, commission, compensation, $150. And then I have all of this stuff right here. So this looks pretty nice. It was sent out 7 seconds ago. It expires in March, so that's interesting. And yeah, I'm going to wait for applications, and I'm going to see if anyone applies. All right, so we have a server right now. It's the Jetros United States Air Force server. There's 4 people offline, and there's a bunch of bots in here already. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and build this server. It's going to be pretty easy. Building servers isn't hard. So we're going to go ahead and build the server, and we're going to see how that goes and what we can do to improve it. All right. So I just sat here for about 15 minutes, and I literally just did all of these channels. I mean, it's pretty new. Oh, people are already chatting. Okay. So literally I just did all these channels. It's not fully done yet, but y'all got the concept. I'm going to add emojis tonight to all the channels in front of the dots. I'm going to add the division information, communications and stuff. So I'm going to add the rest of it. So it's not fully done yet, but for the most part, it's pretty much done. So I'm honestly pretty happy with the server. There's nothing really too bad about it. And then, yeah, guys, that's basically it for day 1. And day 2, I'll have more information on the map for y'all and a ton of other stuff. So make sure y'all stay tuned. Also, guys, make sure you guys check out Roblox Game Assets. The link will be in the description. It is a tech server on the rise owned by Charlie ADC. He's got some free stuff already in here, which you guys can use. And he has the other channels, which can be super helpful if you're learning about coding or want to sell your items. So make sure you guys check out the server. The link will be in the description for y'all.